Hello, everyone. Warm good evening to all our esteemed guests and dignitaries on the dais. Today it's a wonderful Sunday, first week of July and first Sunday of July, and we are here to talk about a very interesting topic on integrating pharmacotherapy in tobacco cessation. Now we move towards a scientific session. And I'm happy to introduce to our audience the moderator for the evening, Dr. Nandita Divekar. She is a consultant in anesthesia and critical care at Medway NHS Trust in UK. She's a lead for smoking cessation in her hospital and very passionate about the cause. She was pivotal in starting the STOP, the Stop Before the Op clinic. She and her two colleagues were awarded the CEO Award for Brilliance to study the Ottawa model, and recently she had been invited to talk about her experiences at the National Smoking Cessation and Health Conference in UK to about the smoking cessation modalities. I invite ma'am to kindly take the session ahead.
Thank you, Shruti. Namaste to everyone and welcome and greetings from the UK. How true, isn't it? The world has the same problem, and WHO has described tobacco as the only legal drug that kills many of its users when used exactly as intended by the manufacturers. And if you think, oh, India is different and UK is different, no, we have the same problems. And COVID has actually made it worse sometimes because many people committed to quit, but at the same time, there have been many additional smokers. Thank you very much, Dr. Pavan Gupta, Dr. Reena Kumar, Dr. Desai, and all the dignitaries, and of course, Shruti, for inviting me to this prestigious conference and giving me the opportunity to be a moderator for this session and then come to a conclusion at the end. So I really hope that this conclave is really very successful and we can take it internationally as well.
Yes, I would like to thank you so much, Dr. Nandita. That was wonderfully conducted the whole day. I really enjoyed the program. Thank you so much, iCan Care. Thank you for inviting us here. A lot of interdisciplinary approaches where we heard different viewpoints. You would have never come across this kind of a scenario. And Dr. Reena, ma'am, thank you so much. I think your vision, and thank you for involving me. It's been really, eye-opening, because we do this but on a very counseling on a small scale and maybe some NRT, but hearing different viewpoints, very engaging discussion and a lot of insights here. And I learned how to, because we teach students, they are the ones who will go and spread the message, right? So very important, not to ridicule the patient, mantras for success, fixing the quit day. So, you have a goal-oriented approach there. And the pulmonologist viewpoint, do ask about other symptoms like shortness of breath and, GI symptoms. So we avoid all that. We do take a medical history, but I think I can add these couple of questions when we ask about the tobacco history. The cardiologist perspective, because they say that's too late and the patient is already in ACS, and they do ask for interdisciplinary consultation. And so important to counsel the patient much before. Probably I can start talking to my patients, and when they come in that you might get a heart attack, and why wait till then? You can probably start looking after yourself much before that. So and very, very important, Dr. Shubham, need to align the hospital care team around the patients. Excellent, because we approach the patient from the viewpoint of the doctor, but I think we have to turn around and from the viewpoint of the person who's so sort of intimidated by the entire hospital setup. So we need somebody who can take him around the hospital to his particular need, and one of them, TCC being most important, how to integrate that from his perspective. I think a very important point, very close to my heart, this particular point, And so, yes, we do need to develop a team for that. Dr. Nandita, you put up that point across very nicely, that yes, we do need to have a team in place for, to look after that one person who's trying to quit a habit. One success story. Start from there. Very important.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you so much for a lovely discussion here. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Pavan, you have been instrumental in all these things. Can you give us a last word on this session, please?
Thank you so much, Dr. Nandita, and all the panelists. It has been really wonderful. Yes, one thing that I can see on what we have been doing at iCanCare, and that is creating more and more people, engaging more and more people from different specialties into quitting tobacco, into helping the patients, into guiding the patients. Just telling the patient will make a lot of difference, but then proper intervention and guidance is what is important. And here, what Dr. Shubham and what Dr. Kaur has just put in, one thing is very important. We need to have specialists, tobacco specialists. Dr. Reena had very much clearly put in her inauguration speech that quackery in tobacco cessation is very rampant. We need to change this quackery into specialization. We need to have specialized doctors available. So availability with skilled doctors is a very important aspect that we need to consider, and we need to put it everywhere, and we need to have those things in every department. So this is where iCanCare is working to create skilled doctors, create every department, every hospital need to have this specific department of tobacco cessation by a specialist or certified doctors who can actually help out in and here, one thing that also Dr. Kulkarni is here. See, a lot of our patients, when we tell to these patients to go to a psychiatrist, they may not actually feel like going to a psychiatrist. They would avoid going to a psychiatrist. So we need to have specialized doctors. Specifically, I talk about the dental doctors who can take up this issue and help this patient in a building. In helping this patient to quit. So it has been a wonderful panel discussion, and a lot of points have been taken out. What I'm going to do is basically at iCanCare, we are having this 2-hourly session for the next 3 Sundays, and then we will be having a consensus how to put all these things together, whatever we have been discussing. So please do keep tuned with us for all the Sundays so that we can have more and more discussions and more points can come up, and which we can actually come up with some consensus guidelines how we can take it over. So